Is your poor health and well-being affecting every part of your life right now? Maybe you're lacking inspiration and motivation, or your work is just starting to feel so tedious. And hey, maybe your social life is dwindling compared to what it used to be. You need to reset your life with a healthier lifestyle that's gonna bring that natural energy level about you back, improve your physical health, and positively impact your mental well-being too. But I know that like being that healthy girl can be really overwhelming, especially if you're a busy person. And health has so many different aspects to it that it can feel like it's really time consuming. There's workout routines, grocery hauls, meal planning and prepping, getting enough steps in, getting enough sleep in. And it tends to feel like if we're not in this position to perform all these healthy habits and perform them consistently, then why don't we just wait until it's the perfect time to start? But waiting for it to be the perfect time to start and waiting for it to be less busy isn't it. It's actually better that you start today, as busy as you are. Because if you can figure out a way to adopt healthier habits now in your busy, chaotic, unpredictable lifestyle, you'll be way more likely to turn these into lifelong healthy habits that serve you. So let me show you how to spring clean your habits and implement these healthy girl habits into your lifestyle, even as a busy woman that you are. So healthy habits should improve your overall well-being and make you feel good. And in order for something to be a habit, it actually needs to be a part of your subconscious mind. Something that you consciously do without having to even think about it. Habit number 1, no social media upon awakening. Instead of reaching for your phone, here's a quick little morning routine that you can adopt that will serve you better and set you up for a productive day. Roll out of bed, drink your 500 milliliter glass of water that you set beside your bed the night before, then head over to the washroom, do your thing, and afterwards make sure you wash and moisturize your face before heading back over to the bedroom. When you get back into your bedroom, set your bed, tidy up your space, and perform the perfect 10 workout. That's gonna be 10 air squats, 10 push-ups, 10 sit-ups, and if you have it available to you, or if you can just go grab one for a small investment, 10 pull-ups using a pull-up bar. And you're gonna do that for 10 minutes. Then afterwards, you're gonna drink another 500 milliliters of water, make your coffee or your tea, and head outside for your morning sunlight viewing. Whether that is standing out on your balcony if you have one, or getting out for a little 5 to 10 minute walk, you wanna get that 5 to 10 minutes of morning sunlight viewing. And according to Andrew Huberman, this is like key to do within the first few hours of waking up because it increases your beginning of day cortisol release, which helps with things like our immune system, our metabolism, and helps us be more productive throughout the day. And remember, resist the urge to bring your phone to this sunlight viewing session. It only lasts 5 to 10 minutes. We're still trying to keep this a phone-free morning routine. So maybe you want a gratitude journal, or even just do some Pinterest journaling, or maybe it's just meditating or stretching and being with yourself in silence. Hang out with your pet or your partner. It's only 5 to 10 minutes. Ideally, you want to be facing the sunlight, even if it's cloud covered, and just enjoying that 5 to 10 minutes of bliss before your day gets going. Just with this habit alone, within the first 20 to 30 minutes of your day, you will have drank 1 liter of water, exercised, and tidied up your space, setting yourself up for a productive day. Habit number 1 sets us up for habit number 2, which is creating this healthy relationship with your phone. Habit number 2 is to turn off all of your social media notifications, or better yet, put your phone into do not disturb mode. This habit takes seconds to set up and could help you with your anxiety. Our phones have provided us with this non-stop social stimuli, and every notification has this potential to be this positive social stimuli, which could give us this influx of dopamine. So having this constant feedback loop is just stressing us out. Anyone who knows me knows that I have been embracing the do not disturb DND life for at least well over a year now. The frequent screens lighting up and vibrations is just demanding our attention and disrupting our day. So this can really mess with our ability to focus throughout the day and be present during social conversations in real life. So it's literally making us less productive and more stressed. So adopting this habit at first is gonna make you so aware of how dependent you really are on this social stimuli and dopamine fix and feedback loop. It's gonna make you realize how much you are on your phone just out of habit. At first, you're gonna probably keep tapping your screen looking for notifications. But as you get better at this habit, you'll literally start to feel your anxiety melt away, your self-comparison melt away, and you're gonna start to be way more present in the moment like this. And you're gonna thank yourself for this habit. You'll also free up so much of your time by not scrolling. And it's gonna feel weird at first. Every free minute you have is going to feel like it's the longest 60 seconds ever. But your mental health will improve tenfold from these two habits alone. Habit number 3 is to adopt an active health style by habit stacking it with either socializing or consuming content. Most people say that they don't work out because they don't have time, yet we manage to find time to socialize with our favorite people and binge watch our favorite Netflix shows every week. So if adopting an active lifestyle has been a part of your to-do list for a little while now, why not stack it with a habit that you do make time for every single week? Instead of always socializing around food and drink, why not switch things up a little bit? Why not start socializing around things like Pilates or yoga classes, or signing up for a resistance training boot camp now that the weather's better, or even just going out for little walking dates and trying out trails around your neighborhood together? Chances are the person that you're inviting to do this with you is also trying to adopt an active lifestyle themselves, and they're gonna thank you for setting up something like this so that they can kill two birds with one stone too. Or if you're more of an introvert and the thought of going to a fitness class or something like that just totally terrifies you, why not adopt the hot girl walk and throw in some AirPods, listen to an audiobook or your favorite podcast, and get those running shoes on and go out for a walk. Or you can literally implement round 2 of the perfect 10 workout that you did in habit number 1 and do that in your living room while you watch TV or while you're waiting for your dinner to cook up. Remember, you don't have to hit the gym for hours on end every week in order for it to be considered an active lifestyle. Fitness should fit you. So pick things that you find enjoyable, because chances are you might have been putting this off for a really long time because you were trying to fit yourself into a form of fitness that you just don't love. Okay, habit number 4 is to increase your water intake. Staying hydrated is one of the best things that you can do for your health that also isn't time demanding. I usually aim to drink about 3 liters of water a day. Our brains are strongly influenced by our hydration status. Not drinking enough water can mess with our mood, our concentration, our physical performance, and can obviously lead to things like headaches. So if you started your morning with healthy habit number 1, you're already on track. Most of us usually don't drink a lot of water because we just don't think about it, or we're just over consuming on things like caffeine and sugary drinks. So my rule of thumb is usually to try to drink about 500 milliliters before I have my first dose of caffeine in the day, and another 500 milliliters after I'm done that first cup of coffee. I have a 1 liter water bottle, and so my goal is to usually drink 1 in the morning, 1 between 12 p.m. and 4 p.m., and 1 between 4 p.m. and 8 p.m. Habit number 5 is to make it your goal to get protein at every single meal, and bonus if you can pair it with a vegetable or with a fruit. The health benefits and effects of fats and carbs are super controversial, but when it comes to protein, almost everyone agrees that it is important. Studies have shown that eating more protein helps you feel more full without more food. And so eating more protein can actually help you consume fewer calories without restricting yourself in a diet way. So if you need or want to lose weight or lose belly fat, consider replacing some of your carbs and fats with protein. Protein is also the building blocks of our muscles. So eating enough of it can help you increase your lean muscle mass and increase your strength if you're an active person. There are so many other health benefits of protein that I could literally make an entire video on it. But the bottom line is, if you need or want to lose more weight, lose belly fat, increase your lean muscle mass, get stronger, and improve your metabolic health, increase your protein intake. And finally, habit number 6 is to start prioritizing your sleep like you would if you were a parent for a baby. Sleep is vital for the growth and development of a baby, and it's also vital for emotional health and other important bodily functions. I feel like all of my girlfriends are moms and they protect their baby's sleep schedule like their life depends on it. Yet, why do we not do the same for ourselves? Social outing scheduled for past your bedtime? Sorry. I go down for my sleep at 9 p.m. Social media never goes to sleep. Glad that works for you. As for me and my household, we get our 7+ hours of sleep every single day. Work wants you to stay a little bit later today and put in some overtime. Sorry, would love to, but I have boundaries to keep my body healthy so that I can show up and be a productive and healthy human for you tomorrow. And my bedtime routine starts at 7, so I can't do that. It sounds kind of dumb and crazy to say as an adult, right? But it's so normal for adults to say that, to prioritize it for their kids. So let's start normalizing prioritizing sleep for us as adults. Start by being mindful of the time that you want to wake up each morning. And then based on that, set a bedtime to give you that 7+ hours of time in bed. And then based on your bedtime, start implementing some healthy wind down habits to prepare you for bed, like we would for a kid. Getting their bath time in, reading them a story, getting them into their PJs. Some healthy wind down habits that I try to implement for my wind down routine is to not be on my phone for the hour leading up to my bedtime, putting on blue light blocking glasses if I am watching any TV within that last hour, but really trying not to put on any kind of binge-worthy TV where you're just like, okay, one more episode. Okay, one more episode. So we gotta try to cut that off. I try to either read a book or I'm trying to study a new language right now. I make sure that I close the blinds for the last 30 minutes leading up to bedtime to really get the room dark, stop that natural daylight coming in, especially because it's brighter for longer now. And I make sure that we turn our thermostat down for that last 30 minutes leading up to our bedtime to really create this cool environment that is conducive to sleep. And this is another good tip that I heard someone say, is if you have an alarm clock to wake you up in the morning, why not try setting an alarm to remind you to start winding down for your bedtime? Sleep is this powerful restorative, so really make sure you're prioritizing getting enough of it. So there are so many healthy habits out there that will increase your health and well-being this season, but these are just 6 of the ones that I use and implement that really serve me and just don't take a lot of time. Just pick one from the list and just focus on that thing first. When you put the time in to just develop these healthy habits, the effort that you put into taking care of your mind, your body, your soul will come back to you many times over. I hope you enjoyed this video. Subscribe to the channel for more videos like this, and like this video if you got anything from it too, so they can get pushed out to more people like you. And remember, when you feel good, you look good, and you end up spreading good to everyone around you. And that's what this channel is all about. I'll see you guys in the next one.